Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to an action-packed night of hoops here in Oklahoma City. Starting off the evening with the varsity girls game, Crossings versus Heritage Hall. Two teams looking for a big win, coming back to school, second semester here. Knights with a top 15 win in last week's Stroud Invitational Tournament. Really peaking at the right time here. They could really use a big win against Lady Chargers. All set to tip things off here. Big sports night in Oklahoma City tonight. Thunder playing their first nationally televised game in 2 seasons. Sooners travel into the Fog, take on the Jayhawks, and a little crosstown rivalry here with Crossings Christian and Heritage Hall as the Lady Chargers win the tip. Knights starting out in a zone with Clara Beebe up top. Lady Chargers swinging out to the corner. Trying to drive middle. Carly Little cuts it off. Lady Knights come back the other way. Beebe on the drive. Can't quite connect on that pass inside to Little. Knights still in that 1-3-1. Shot no good there.
That's Hickey's second rebound already in 2 trips. She's just got a knack for grabbing rebounds. She knows where to be in the right spot, and the ball just a lot of times finds her. She's a great rebounder.
Lady Chargers working that inside-out action to the corner. Try a deep 3, no good. Back the other way here, crossing the timeline. Knights will push in transition. Boren into Little. Little tries to put it on the floor. Nice touch off the backboard there. Gives the Knights the first points of the game.
That's a nice move. Recovery to grab the ball by Little. Down in the paint, she had a lot of hands trying to swipe it, and she gathered together and got it up. Great 2 points for Carly Little.
Nice move inside there. Can't quite finish at the rim.
Another rebound for Hickey. That's 3 already in 3 trips.
Beebe back the other way here. Chargers extending their man-to-man defense. Back screen for Little. And now she hits Boren on the back cut. Boren.
Great cut.
Great cut, great pass, just couldn't finish there. Baseline drive out to the wing.
You got 2.
Nice steal inside by Boren. Boren on the breakaway. And that one is up and in. Knights finding points in transition here, 4-0.
I love how Beebe and Hickey at the top of this defensive zone right here. They're both long and very quick, and they're giving a lot of fits to the guards up top. There you go.
Nice steal there by Hickey up ahead to Beebe. Beebe has a 1-on-2 here, and she takes the contact, and she'll head to the free throw line. And that's just the speed there from Beebe to beat the defense to the rim. You know, even though she was outnumbered, her speed and athleticism allowed her to get to that spot and take the contact. She'll have a chance to earn them at the line. First one good for Beebe.
If Crossings can continue the defense that they have going on right now, I think this is going to be a good game for them. They're very intense, tenacious on the defensive side. I don't think Heritage Hall is as physical as them right now. At least they haven't been yet with 4 minutes gone in this game. So they're getting their hands on everything, all the passes, all the passing lanes.
Stealing a pass ahead here. Beebe.
Nice
Euro step.
move.
My goodness. Clara Beebe.
Wow.
Put him in a blender. Wow, what a move. And the Knights 7-0 to start the game. The Lady Chargers want a timeout.
Have you seen one of our girls do a Euro step like that before?
That was impressive. That was a great move there from Beebe. First timeout of the game comes from the Lady Chargers, and we will take a timeout too. Knights lead 7-0 with 4:38 remaining in this first quarter. Lady Knights leading 7-0 here after the timeout. Another steal inside, can't quite take it away. Out to the wing, gonna try another triple, no good. That one's way off the mark. 7-0 Lady Knights. Beebe tracks down the ball near the sideline. She could step into a three-pointer if she wants it. Out to Boren. Lady Chargers still in that man-to-man defense. Beebe dribbling near the timeline, wants her on the back cut, got her. Mashmeyer can't finish.
Little back screen money.
Shot up, no good there.
That's 5 rebounds for Hickey. 5 rebounds already in this game.
Beebe dribbling the timeline here. Out to Little. Little to Boren. Boren inside to Beebe. Beebe trying to get a shot up. Nice little fadeaway. Can't quite finish. Back the other way here. Lady Chargers stolen. Little.
Nice job by Little. Playing so aggressive. I love it.
Knights still lead 7-0 here. 3:19 left in the first. Beebe here bringing the ball up for the Lady Knights.
Wow.
Nice back screen, great looking play there. Just can't finish, but Hickey there to grab her own rebound, goes back up. A lot of contact. No foul.
She threw the pass before she even got there. She threw it to the spot. That was beautiful.
Great play design. Coach Williams knows it. That one was close. Beebe out to Hickey, near half court. Hickey on the drive. Passes inside to Little.
Call.
We're going to get a foul inside. We're going to get Beebe for a travel here.
That's the right call.
Yeah, it was. Just took an extra step in the lane. Trying to find that jump step, actually. Lady Chargers here, navigating around that 1-3-1 zone.
Another steal.
Stolen from Carly Little. And
Smart move by Clara Beebe to back that out.
To the corner.
Wow.
It's a good looking shot there from Boren.
See, that's what you get for being patient. It was a 1-on-3. Clara Beebe pulls it back out, finds an open person, and knocks down a 3.
Yeah, and Boren's shot is just looking a lot more confident as the games go on. That looked easy from the corner. Stolen Hickey here. She tries a Euro. Can't quite finish. Back the other way here, Lady Chargers. Knights lead 10-0. Just
Another turnover.
Can't quite connect. A little miscommunication there. I think she thought she had a backdoor cut, and nobody was home. Knights will get another possession. 10-0 already. Like you mentioned, the defense has not let up. Really suffocating defense for the Lady Knights. This one's going to stay with the Lady Knights. BB trying to work it inside to Hickey. Gets tapped out there.
I don't think Coach Williams has substituted yet, has he?
I don't think so. No.
So that's a lot for these girls to go that fast, that hard for an entire quarter. You got 1 minute, 29 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's tough to sub when they're on such a roll. 10-0 run, even if it is lasting the quarter. You know, we've seen plenty of quarters where both teams really struggle to score 10 with that defense.
We've seen halves where they haven't scored 10 points.
Yeah. They're in quite a rhythm right now.
Yeah, Heritage is a little confused on what they want to do offensively, and I'll have to give a lot of credit to Crossings for making it difficult for them. That was a good-looking shot.
Back the other way here, Lady Chargers. Going to pull up in transition for three. No good. Good-looking play, though.
That was a nice-looking shot right there by 24. That was Reagan Fowler.
Boren on the left-hand drive. Going to get her that forearm extension. You know, even if it wasn't a whole lot of contact, just kind of the nature of the move is going to get that call almost every time.
The forearm was okay. She didn't extend it. That was the problem that I had with that call. When you extend that arm, it's a foul. It wasn't extended at all. So I think he just had a bad angle on that call.
From the top here, middle drive out to the wing. Inside blocked by Mashmeyer. Gonna get a block inside. Lady Chargers headed to the line here.
We do have one sub that just came in. I think that's Aubrey Jeffries, but I can't tell. No? Aubrey's on the bench with a boot. Not sure who this is on the end. Yeah, I just noticed that Aubrey Jeffries is on in a boot on the bench, so she is apparently out for the game. There's a couple more subs that come in. 12 seconds left.
Lady Chargers get their first points of the game here. Second, making it 10-2 now.
Yeah, I know Heritage is not happy about that call, but that's the right call. Even though the ball wasn't going to be caught, you can't run over a person.
BB going to try a deep three, no good at the end of the quarter. Strong defensive quarter here for the Lady Knights, 10-2. Not much more you could ask for, getting great shots around the rim, open threes from Boren. BB pushing the pace. Solid opening quarter for the Lady Knights, 10-2. We'll take a break. This is Ross Lovelace on the mic. Crossings leads Heritage Hall. Back from the break in action. Second quarter starting here. Crossings leads Heritage Hall 10-2. Hickey has been really impressive on the glass tonight. And BB really doing it all for the Knights, scoring in transition, getting others involved. Hickey on the drive, crossover, out to BB. BB, wing, Boren, three, no good. That was right on track. And again, BB setting up her teammates for an open shot. Really learning that point guard position. You can tell with each game. Three-point bucket is good there. Heritage Hall.
That's a nice shot by Bell there, number 1 for Heritage Hall.
BB here on the drive. Out to the wing, Little tries to cross over. Out to BB. Little will try a three, no good. And Hickey tracks down the rebound, but taps it off of Mashmeyer. Lady Chargers on a 4-0 run. Get the ball back here. Lady Knights out of that 1-3-1 look. Looks like they're falling back into a 2-3. Boren and BB up top.
Yeah, they got to get back to the intense defense up top. They've kind of, I don't know, they're probably a little tired, a little gassed, but they're not giving us much at the top.
Not as many tipped passes and steals right now.
The passing lanes are a lot more open right now.
Nice rebound inside by Little. BB here near half court. And good things happen when Little catches the ball, around that free throw line and faces up.
Nice.
Hickey on the drive there. Nice finish off the opposite leg. Hickey's so good at those type of finishes.
I like that little set Coach Williams has in there. Lots of movement, like confusing to Heritage.
Nice block inside by Hickey. Her second. Little here kicks it out to Boren. Boren on the drive. Yeah, and
that's a good call.
Definitely got.
One of the things I've noticed about BB that I really like as a point guard is all of her passes are very crisp, very strong. They're not, you get some people handling the ball, they're passing it kind of weak, and it just doesn't get there, especially, in women's basketball. I love watching her zip the ball really hard.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Kelby Washington. For OU, she's been an incredible addition and was one of the best women's basketball players the state's ever seen at the high school level. And she just plays a very similar style. She's not always showing up in the scoring column, but she can if she has to. And that's kind of the same pace that BB plays with. Right idea inside. That was honestly a great looking pass. It just kind of sailed. Nice dunker spot action there for the Lady Chargers, and it would have resulted in a strong play if they could have converted that pass. Nice press break action for the Lady Knights. Back the other way, Mashmeyer.
I love it.
What a play. Man, that looked good.
Henderson.
Sharing the ball there, that was impressive.
That was a great press break right there.
Lady Chargers want another timeout. Man, that was like hot potato.
Well, and Coach Williams did my favorite press break where you take the ball out of bounds and you pass it in, and that person gets the ball right back going full speed down the court. You've already beat 4 of the 5 girls down the court, and then it's just a pass layup after that. So I love that press break that Coach Williams has in there.
Knights respond to that 4-0 Chargers run with a 4-0 run of their own, extending that lead back to double digits. Lady Knights, strong finish inside there. This is Nevaeh Johnson.
Oh no, Heritage picking up the defense. Very.
And Hickey navigated those defenders really well there, right up until she got in the paint. And that's the importance of jump stops. We've seen it a few times there. BB had that travel earlier, and Hickey there. Sometimes the Lady Knights get to where they need to get to and then overthink it.
On that press break, Heritage coming out on fire. Like they're all over the place. You got to pass to break that, and I think there were some double teams that were happening as soon as they got the ball.
And one inside.
They got to get rid of that ball on that press before the double team comes.
Reagan Fowler, she's a nice player. Done a lot of good things tonight. Fowler here to complete the and one. No good. Little inside.
Good call.
Secures the box out. Hickey checking back in for the Lady Knights. And you're right, the starters play a lot of minutes. They really do.
I see freshman Hadley Holloman out there. It's good to see her getting some court time.
BB here on the handle. Great defense outside by the Lady Chargers. It's tough to stay in front of BB for that long.
Yeah, and she's doing a good job protecting the ball, too.
Yeah, she really is.
Because that number 10, she's Olivia Walker. She's a really good defender.
Yeah, she is.
Moving quick, good hands.
Little here to take the ball out of bounds. Nice pass to Hickey. Great patience by Little. Mashmeyer going to try a triple. No good. Good looking shot. Tipped outside. Lady Chargers back the other way. Another triple try here. No good. Saved, but saved right to Boren, who starts the break the other way. Boren jogging up the court. Trying to drive that left-hand side out to Mashmeyer. Going to get a foul here. Foul on Reagan Fowler.
17 fouls, so that'd be a 1-on-1 for Crossings. Mashmeyer.
Knights lead 14-8.
It's I got almost 4 minutes left in this half, and they're already in the bonus. That should be an advantage if we can, if Crossings could cash in on some of these free throws here.
Mashmeyer knocks down the first one.
Mashmeyer, the lone senior on this team. Almost didn't play this year.
This team's going to be pretty good for a while.
Oh, nice rebound. Steal by Hadley. Oh, that's a foul.
And Holloman doesn't get the whistle on the contact.
Good hustle there.
Little with the rebound, out to BB. Knights have a chance to start the break. BB on the crossover, out to the wing. Holloman going to try a triple.
Oh,
no
nice
good.
shot.
Right in and out. BB on the rebound, though. Kind of got clipped there. Could have been another foul. Out to the corner. BB will try a triple. No good. Backside almost gets the board from Mashmeyer. Going to get a bump there from Carly Little. A lot of fouls here in the first half. (15-8) is the Knights' lead right now. Little.
Oh, yeah, I like
nice
the pressure.
Step up in the zone there from Little. What a play from Mashmeyer to somehow sneak that ball out. Get the Knights an extra trip in transition.
That was actually Allison Hickey that stole that ball.
Going to get a timeout here. Lady Knights lead 15-8. Full timeout from Coach Williams. 2:42 left until halftime. Stay with us. We'll be back after the break. We're back with 2:42 left until halftime. Lady Knights in possession of a 7-point lead here. BB gets caught. Backdoor action saved by Mashmeyer. Lady Knights, that was a rough possession out of the timeout, just a little bit unorganized. And it looks like they knew what they were trying to do. It just kind of got away from them a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes
there was a clear backdoor play. It just kind of.
Yeah, sometimes there's a play called that doesn't work,
yeah.
and you just kind of you got to go to Plan B. Sometimes you just you get caught in it and you throw the ball to the place, and it's not going to work.
Yeah. Got to adapt sometimes. Adapt on the fly. Fowler here on the drive. What a finish, my goodness. In between two defenders, Reagan Fowler, that was an impressive finish. What a pass. Cross court from BB. Holloman on the left-hand drive. Fowler pokes it out. Inside to Little, and that one stolen right away. Fowler in transition. What a pass, another great find. BB on the rebound here.
BB has to be just absolutely exhausted here.
Yeah.
Playing every minute, dribbling almost
out to Little. See, she needs to be ready to shoot that right there. Little's a good enough shooter. What a move inside. Just can't quite kiss it off the glass. 15-10. Knights need some offense here. On the drive, Fowler.
Oh, that's
cheap. Gonna get the foul call drawn, and she is headed to the line.
Good move by
and man, Reagan Fowler.
But they bailed her out of that one. She's nifty. She's very crafty down in the paint.
Yeah, she is a very, very solid player. First free throw, good. She can make this a one-possession game. She hits this free throw. Remember, the Knights started on a 10-0 run. Lady Chargers have worked their way back into this one, though. Second free throw, no good. This one going to be Lady Knights ball. Coach Williams wanted to push in the back there. It was close.
He would have been right.
BB trying to break this press. Passes to Boren. Boren on the left-hand dribble. Crosses the timeline. Pretty strong defense. Great pass there by Boren.
Very good defense by Heritage Hall here.
Out to the wing. Mashmeyer tries to drive middle. Cross-court pass to Boren for three. No good. Mashmeyer.
Good call.
Going to go over the back here. Great pass. Boren with another open look from three.
Yeah.
That's what you want right there. Fowler here can't get that free throw to go. Surprising miss. Beebe here. On the drive, gets stopped once again. Mashmeyer on the drive. Could have gotten contact a little bit. The three-pointer is good. Reagan Fowler having an incredible half, single-handedly bringing the Lady Chargers back into this game.
She might have all 14 of their points.
Yeah, she is playing incredible. Lady Knights searching for an answer offensively. That probably should have been a foul too.
Yeah, it looked like it from here, but who knows?
A few calls that the Lady Knights probably wish they should have gotten. Instead, the Knights can have a baseline out of bounds. And there's a call right there. Hickey gonna head to the free throw line. Shoot a 1-and-1 here.
18 foul, Allison Hickey in the line, shooting 1-and-1. Number 21, Haley Henderson returns for the Knights.
Haley Henderson back into the game for the Lady Knights, number 21. Hickey at the line. First one is good. That's a big shot.
She used it all.
Second shot just off. Lady Chargers going to get a chance to score points before the break here in transition. Deep two, no good. Hickey back the other way, has 6 seconds. Out to Little, 4, 3 to Beebe, gonna get a blocking foul. And now Beebe's headed to the line. That's just not a smart play there for the Lady Chargers. Gotta know how much time's left on the clock. 2.8 seconds, that was gonna be a tough shot for Beebe if she broke that trap. There's no reason to foul.
Yeah.
Tough.
You stop ball with your body, but you don't foul.
Yeah, tough sequence. Free throw good there for Beebe. Knights take a 3-point lead. 2.8 seconds left in the first half. Beebe here. Second free throw, money.
Those were huge free throws here to end the half.
18-14, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Big time performance so far for Clara Beebe. She is really doing everything for the Knights, offensively, defensively, and the same could be said about Reagan Fowler, who has just powered this Lady Chargers team back into the game, led this comeback effort. The Lady Knights, started out this game up 10-0, and here we are.
Well, what I saw is Crossings came out on fire defensively, and Heritage couldn't even get a shot off. It was steal, bad shot, rebound. They were getting everything that they wanted, and then it sort of switched in the second quarter where I felt like Heritage was down so much that their coach did a great job getting the fire lit under them defensively, and so they came around. It was almost a tale of two halves, but you got Clara Beebe with 5 at half. You got Brooklyn Bourne with 5. Hickey with 3, Haley Henderson with 2, Mashmeyer 1, and Carly Little 2. So good spread out scoring. One of the keys I loved is this. Allison Hickey has 7 boards at halftime already, and that's just huge to be able to not give. All those were defensive boards. You just don't want to give up offensive rebounds to the other team, which a lot of times turns into free points. So very impressive with Allison Hickey getting that done on the board. So we'll see what happens this second half here.
Again,
but
this is
good defensive game.
Ross Lovelace on the play-by-play call tonight. Crossings versus Heritage. We will have the boys game right after at 8 p.m., so stick around. 18-14, Lady Knights lead the Lady Chargers at halftime. Back here with second half action. Lady Knights up 18-14. Strong start for the Lady Knights, propelled that first half lead. Again, the Lady Knights started out 10-0 in that 1-3-1 zone, getting plenty of deflections. And the Lady Chargers, thanks to Reagan Fowler, battled back into the game. Mashmeyer off on her first try of the second half.
I felt like Crossings got all the shots that they wanted in that first half, just like that first possession. And they, they're just not going to always fall, but they're getting the possessions that they want.
Going to have to work for it here in the second half. Lady Chargers really tightened up the defense towards the end of that first half of play, and they were quick to shut down the Knights' driving lanes. The normal hesitations and the quick stops weren't really working like we've seen. BB's been able to just kind of blow by defenders this season with her speed. These Lady Charger defenders were up to the task there at the end of the second half when they kind of felt the intensity of the game slipping away. They really turned it on to a different level.
Yeah, they really did. It was very impressive by Heritage Hall to not give up at 10-0.
And then it was 14-4 as well.
Yeah, and they just kept at it. Very impressive. I'm sure Coach, the Heritage Hall coach over there, had a lot to do with that.
Absolutely.
He's a great guy. Good family over there.
Tipped out of bounds. Lady Knights will maintain possession. Nice pass from Carly Little to get the ball inbounds. Lady Knights with a turnover. BB here, nice hesitation move, Euro step inside the lane.
Good block there.
Great block. Reagan Fowler once again. Strong move inside. BB here calling for a screen for Little, and tries to find Mashmeyer.
Just a little more patience there.
Yeah.
You got to wait for that to open up.
That's a tough angle to throw that pass at. So, I've always heard the saying, you got to sometimes dribble to make that pass easier.
Right. She picked up her dribble, I think, and was stuck.
Yeah, you got to work that a few dribbles over to the wing to make that angle just a little bit easier.
That's again, Claire Beebe's a freshman. That's one of the things you'll learn as a point guard. You can't pick up your dribble until you're ready to pass the ball. Well, Heritage came out with intensity again in the second half, and Crossing's got to match it now. So we'll see. It's 18-16, 6 minutes to go here.
Reagan Fowler once again, and this game is tied out of nowhere. The Lady Chargers, thanks to Reagan Fowler, have battled back, and I think you said it in the first half. I don't know how many other people have scored outside of Fowler, and the same is true in this half too. And Little here just can't find the touch around the rim. Lady Chargers are really upset about something.
Well, Hickey and I believe it's number 20 there.
22.
Is it 22?
Yeah, 22.
Sullivan are going at it. They're just kind of, it's
Lucille
funny.
Sullivan.
They're bumping each other with their waists.
And she fell over. Well, Hickey did.
Hickey, she's
back the other way here. Boren on the left-hand drive. Not much room there. Nice pass out to the wing. No good.
Those are the shots we've had all night, and we haven't hit any of them. We've got to start knocking down just a few of those threes will really make a big difference in this game.
Nice anticipation for the Lady Chargers. Can't get that one to fall. Back the other way. BB. That's a smart move right there to kind of just regain that dribble.
Your patience.
Take a breath.
Nice
inside,
play.
Boren. Easy look at the rim.
What a play.
Great play there. Crossing the timeline here. Almost
nice.
thought about that shot.
Take it to the hole.
Boren here in transition. Nice take. Up and over the top. Great play there from Boren.
Dare we say that Reagan Fowler's getting tired? I don't know. I hate to say it. That girl can play. She has been everything to this Heritage Hall team so far.
Lady Chargers still playing that tight man-to-man defense. Wow. And one inside there. Allison Hickey, strong finish with the left, and after all that bumping, that's got to feel good to win that one and convert through the contact.
She got bumped on that one as well. It's funny though, I almost think she's initiating the contact to get bumped, but the referees are letting them go with that. Looks like Fowler's getting a little break. She needs it.
Can't convert the three-point play. Lady Chargers going to call timeout as the Lady Knights on a 6-0 run, extending that lead 24-18, 3:39 left in the third quarter. This is Ross Lovelace on the call. We will be back after the timeout in action. Lady Chargers will start with the ball here out of the timeout.
It's been a game of runs.
Yeah, they're looking for another run. They need it here as the Lady Knights finding some momentum. Nice tipped pass inside. Boren on the break in transition. Oh, just could not get that one to fall off the glass. Saw the exact same play in possession before, and Boren was able to finish. The Lady Knights are at their best when they can get, those tips on defense, when they can get out in transition and run. We saw them kind of get away from it there at the end of the first half. Now that defense is really firing on all cylinders once again.
Heritage is not going to be able to play without Fowler for very long. She needs to get a quick break. I mean, I'm okay for her to sit for a little longer, but.
Nice pass from BB out to the court.
Wow, there we go.
Great shot.
Senior Mashmeyer.
And nice setup there from BB. Drew the defense in right for the kick out. Knights have that lead almost back up to 10, which was their largest of the game. Stolen by Hickey. Nice anticipation on the wing. Great pass in transition to Boren. Boren faces up and count it. 29-18. Lady Knights take their biggest lead of the game. Another timeout on the floor. 29-18, 11-point lead here from Oklahoma City. What a play there. And Coach Williams is going to call that timeout.
Did he? That was, I think it's a 7-0 run since Fowler left the game.
Yeah, you got to get her back in after this timeout. Got to.
Just the way she's handling the ball up top, we've had 3 turnovers by Heritage Hall, I believe, in the last 3 possessions by not having Fowler handle the ball at the top.
She makes a big difference on this game.
But what I was going to say, too, is that three-pointer was huge by Mashmeyer. And, to be able to get one of those to fall, we've had a lot of really good looks all game. And finally, they got one to fall in the perfect time. And, Crossing's just kind of slowly just kind of pulling away. And this has been a really good run for them.
A big-time momentum shot.
Yeah, if they go into the fourth quarter with this kind of momentum, I feel really good about their chances here tonight. When they hit on offense, the defense ramps up. Pretty kind of a natural thing that happens in basketball, but I see it. Their defense has really picked up since they've started hitting some of these shots.
29-18, 2:38 left in this third quarter. Lady Knights come out in a full court press. First time we've seen this tonight. And Reagan Fowler still out of this game.
I like the full court press because of the length of Crossings with
forcing a turnover there.
Yeah, with Clara Beebe up top and Allison Hickey, they're just so long, it's hard to pass over them.
Beebe here has been battling that full court pressure all night. Great pass on the backdoor cut, going to be tipped out of bounds. Knight's going to keep possession. Nice anticipation there. Just couldn't quite connect on the pass. Baseline out of bounds play here. Elevator screen to Mashmeyer.
Nice. Oh,
working the backside action to Hickey. Going to get a foul call.
That was a good call. She was going to get a wide open layup right there.
Yeah. Great positioning inside there from Hickey. Beebe here, inside to Hickey. Little.
I like the patience that I see. Let's just move the ball around. Let's run some clock. Let's make sure we get a good shot here and not force anything, not turn the ball over. Very, very patient offense.
Hickey on the drive here. Tries to spin to the corner. Boren a 3. No good, but Mashmeyer there on the follow, not going to get the foul call.
Oh
my goodness.
No, he's right in front of that ball. The girl's out of bounds and touches it.
Going to be a foul here on the baseline.
Yeah, okay. Well, that makes more sense.
Heritage Hall going to maintain possession. They can cut into this Knights double-digit lead.
Another tip.
From the corner, Boren no good.
I like that shot, though. That's 3 fouls for Brooklyn Bourne, so we need to make sure she stays in this game. She's going to play really smart here. Travel.
Lady Knights force another turnover.
Shoot that.
Little working the perimeter inside to Beebe. Beebe gets it off the glass. Oh, man, and Beebe can't get it to fall. Great play, though. First one from BB is just short.
CCS number 12,
Hadley
Hadley Holloman.
Holloman coming in, give Brooklyn Bourne a little break, and probably good timing since she has 3 fouls.
Big time shot from BB. That second free throw falls.
Number 21, Haley Henderson returns to the lineup.
Again, this 12-point lead right now, Knight's biggest lead of the game. It's a pretty good spot to be in. Just over a minute until the fourth quarter.
Good pressure there, no foul. Good pressure. Ooh.
Three-pointer, no good.
Foul on the floor, and Grace Hall on the floor for Leah Johnson. That's her fourth personal foul. 16 foul. Checking back into the process, number 20, Allison Hickey.
Fowler's still not in. They must be saving her for the fourth quarter here. It's been a long stretch for Heritage without her. Hickey with the offensive board and the putback.
Big time play there. 14-point lead. Lady Knights in control. And another steal. Carly Little in transition now. She's starting the break. Wants to get to that spot on the block. Spin move, no good. Back the other way here, Lady Chargers.
Travel.
Should be a travel there.
Yes.
Going to get a foul going up here. Great play there from BB to draw the contact. She's going to get a pair at the free throw line. With the time running out, heads up play.
At the line, shooting 2, number 1, Clara Beebe.
What a close to the quarter here for the Lady Knights. This game was really, really close.
That was a 1-point game.
It was tied, 18-18.
Oh, was it
Knights,
tied?
Lady Knights are on a 14-0 run right now.
18-18, wow. Good free throw there by Claire Beebe. I know she's exhausted out there. She's worked hard, hadn't sat out 1 second of this game. And she hits the second.
And that's the end of the third quarter. Your Lady Knights 34.
What a quarter there for
What
the
a
Lady
quarter.
Knights. Currently on a 16-0 run. 34-18. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. This is Ross Lovelace on the call tonight. Thanks for tuning in.
Begin the fourth and final quarter.
34-18 after an extremely impressive quarter for Coach Williams' Lady Knights. Back to that odd front defense. Mashmeyer putting pressure up top.
Fowler back in the game, but just helps everything flow better for Heritage Hall.
Three-pointer off the mark. Beebe there to tie it up, though. This one's going to stay with the Lady Knights. And that's that extra effort there from Beebe. You know, it looked like the Lady Chargers had an easy offensive rebound there, and Beebe just got a hand in to tie it up, and now the Lady Knights get an extra possession. Mashmeyer on the middle drive, probably should have been a foul. Carly Little on the save, out to Bourne for three. No good. Mashmeyer on the backside rebound, back up, and
that
good.
Was beautiful by Mashmeyer.
Strong play there from Gracie Mashmeyer to stay with it.
He had to not go over the back and foul there.
Very disciplined play by the senior. Lady Knights now doubling up. The Chargers on the scoreboard finally get a bucket there. Heritage Hall back the other way. Beebe beating the defense down the floor. Little back up to Boren. Boren to Beebe. Beebe will set up the offense here for the Lady Knights.
I like the patience here, not rushing anything. They got plenty of time.
Beebe has a count here. I don't think she knows she has a count. Nice crossover move by Beebe. Splits the defense. Gonna head to the free throw line. Great play there from Beebe. And the more Beebe gets to the free throw line, the better of a position the Knights are in. So really heads up play there from the freshman point guard. Lady Knights want her at the free throw line. First one just short, just like the last trip. Just needs a little bit of extra legs here. Beebe's played almost this entire game. Second free throw, no good. That's a rare two misses at the line from Beebe, but Hickey is there to clean it up. Mashmeyer, three, no good. Mashmeyer's hit a few big shots here in the second half.
That's a bad foul by Bourne. That's her fourth, and she didn't need to do that. That's unfortunate. I will say that is Allison Hickey's 10th rebound of the game right there. Another steal.
And Boren was the
That's going to be a
recipient
jump
of
ball.
that steal. Turns it into a jump ball here. 36-20. Lady Knights lead by 16. 6:01 left. Reagan Fowler trying to work against this Knights zone. Really hard to find a gap. Great pass inside. But again, nothing really coming from it. It's a tough shot at the rim. Going to get a foul on the bump.
That's a good call. Little has played so good in the middle there for Crossings tonight. You know, she's just an undersized big man down there, and she's done such a good job at creating space and cutting off driving lanes, blocking out, just doing all the dirty work that you don't really see on the stat sheet.
Second free throw banked in. Long cross-court pass from Beebe. Gets
Good.
the Knights in business here. They need
Just
to take
relax.
their time.
Yep.
Up 15 points.
You don't give Heritage Hall any momentum here with turnovers or block shots or anything silly.
Hickey on the strong drive. Again, that opposite foot finish. Hickey is so good at that, just maneuvering her way to the rim. And a steal. Hickey Back the other way. Great
Nice
pass in
pass.
transition. BB with
Wow.
the face up off the glass. What a great two-man play right there. My goodness. The steal, the
That-
pass, and the finish.
That might put a nail in the coffee right there. Ooh, nice shot. She said, in my face.
Back the other way. And that was Reagan Kramer on the shot there. Nice looking three-pointer.
Is that your friend Kramer's sister?
I think it is. That three-point shot is pretty familiar.
Well, what's his name?
Ethan.
Ethan Kramer. That's an old Heritage Hall basketball player, right?
Knights lead 40-24 at the timeout. 4:38 left in this fourth quarter play. 16-point lead. Not a great possession there for the Lady Knights. Just could not figure out a way to get that ball to Clara Beebe. Equals a turnover, but a 16-point lead. Knights still ahead comfortably here. Just don't want to fall apart down the stretch.
No, and you want to make them work for every shot. So everything's important here. Stay defensively sound, no fouls, block out, get every rebound on defense. See, that's a tough call. It was a small bump, but that's the things you got to stay away from. She wasn't going to hit that shot.
And putting the Lady Chargers at the line is the last thing you want to do with the clock stopped here. First free throw, no good for the Lady Chargers. Second free throw, good. Lady Knights 15-point lead, 4 minutes to go. Chargers extending that press. Beebe with the turnover, and that's two really quick possessions for the Knights, ending in turnovers. And you know,
that's fatigue right there.
Even if you are going to turn the ball over here down the stretch, you want to really try and extend some of these possessions and run some of that clock off. Great play inside.
Oh,
get a charge call. I thought she was moving there.
That was not a good call. That was
definitely thought.
Wow, that we got away with that.
Beebe on the wing to Boren. Boren back to Beebe near half court. Beebe gonna ISO once again. Looks like she got hit in the face there. Gonna head to the free throw line. I think Beebe, she did get hit in the face. Is that a contact maybe?
I think she does wear contacts, actually.
I've had that happen many, many times. I've seen a contact. Yes. I know a contact falling out when I see it.
Well, you had the rec specs for a while. You need to get the rec specs back out.
Beebe here. No problem on the free throw. No trouble seeing the rim there. Second attempt at the line is good. After 0 for 2 last trip, Beebe makes up for it, 2 for 2 here. Nice defense there from Beebe to cut off that middle driving lane. Pass inside.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
She slapped her on the forehead.
Little just came down right there.
Just got to keep those arms straight up. Again, ever since I said don't foul, that's the third foul in possession in a row. Coach Williams is going to have to, I'm sure, re-explain. Hey, girls, let's not foul here at the end of the game. We're trying to milk this clock. Just giving them free points.
First free throw good. And thankfully, the Lady Knights are scoring. You know, with every pair of free throws that Heritage Hall has, the Lady Knights have had an answer. Keeping that lead right at around 16. Strong move inside. Can't kiss it off the glass.
Hickey with her 11th rebound of the game.
And clock ticking under 3 minutes now. Lady Knights not in a hurry here, of course. Boren picks up her dribble.
That was lucky.
Great track down there from Beebe. Beebe has a count. I don't know if she realizes. On the drive.
Yeah.
And Coach Williams smartly calls a timeout there. 16-point lead, 42-26, 2:31 left. Lady Knights have a great chance to finish this one out. (42-26). Lady Knights looking to run this clock out here and escape with a home win. This would be a few wins in a row for the Lady Knights. Looking really good lately. Nice drive inside from Clara Beebe. And that's the second time in a row she's driven on that left-hand side and finished with her right. Tough finish inside to square up and find the glass there. Little with a nice rotation outside, foot on the line. It's a two-pointer. 16-point lead, clock now under 2 minutes. Football pass from Beebe, great look to Mashmeyer. Mashmeyer out to Little. Smart play by Little to not put that ball on the floor, not take any shots there. On the drive, Beebe, handoff. Hickey, left-hand drive on the perimeter, out to Boren. Nice spin move from Hickey, strong play to keep that ball alive, out to Boren in the corner. Lady Knights doing a terrific job of milking this clock right now. A few times they could have turned it over, and they're just really staying in it. And, you know, that's what I was talking about earlier, too. At this point, you know, even if you do turn the ball over, you wasted the entire clock.
Yeah,
you did your job. You did your job. And here come the subs in for the Lady Knights. Fantastic, fantastic play for the starters tonight.
Yeah, you got Clara Beebe ended up with, 14 points. High score for the game. Clara Beebe, 14 points. Brooklyn Bourne finished with 11. Allison Hickey, 7. Mashmeyer with 6. And again, Hickey also had 11 rebounds in this game. So she goes for, let's see, what did she have? 7 points, 11 rebounds for Allison Hickey.
Also in tonight's number 13.
And a countless amount of steals, too. She just kind of was everywhere tonight.
Yeah.
Really impressive game for Hickey. Just a great all-around game for the Lady Knights. You could tell that they were prepared for this one. You know, they came out strong, executed exactly, the opening script with a 10-0 start, and then withstood Heritage Hall's run and Reagan Fowler's, great play. So you just really saw the arc of Coach Williams' coaching tonight.
Right.
Just a great script. Heritage Hall adjusts, and then Coach Williams has to make those halftime adjustments, and he did. He absolutely did. It was just a great all-around game. You could just see all facets of the game, and the Lady Knights really improving tonight.
Well, both teams, I think, have some injuries. I know that Lainey Portman did not play again.
And Lainey Portman's a great player as well.
For Heritage Hall, but one of our starters didn't play as well. Freshman Aubrey Jeffries didn't play, so that probably equaled out there. But the Crossings Knights moved to 7-4 for our girls
Another
program.
Big win.
That's
Another
big
win for Coach Williams and the Lady Knights. And, that's coming off of a ranked win, too, in the Stroud tournament.
That's right, against Stroud, I believe.
So a big week of momentum for the Lady Knights, and things are trending in the right direction for sure.
Coach Williams has them in good shape and peaking at the right time.
44-30 win. Again, this is Ross Lovelace on the call. Stay with us for the boys game for a number 1 ranked Crossings Christian Knights. Cal Furnish, Phoenix Woodson, Cam Parker, all of the stars coming at you in just about 12 minutes. Stay with us. This is Crossings Knights basketball. Welcome to varsity boys basketball here. Crossings Christian against Heritage Hall, the #1 team in 4A. The Crossings Christian Knights looking to add to the win column. Bunch of big wins this season already, highlighting the season. Obviously, that win over 6A #1 Edmond North. An unbelievable victory for Coach Shank and the Knights. Coach Shank really doing a great job this year. And he has a lot of talent too. You're hearing it right now. Cal Furnish, Evan Krotz, Phoenix Woodson, Matt Goodell, Cam Parker. A bunch of talent on this Knights roster. Well-coached bunch.
Two juniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman starting. Most talented group of starters that this school has played together, I would say. Yet they don't have a state championship yet, so let's hold off on that. But they are super talented, and obviously have a great coach. The X's and O's are there. They are, as I watched them this year, they'll go on really good streaks where they're just knocking 3 after 3 after 3 down, and then they'll go into stretches where they're a little cold and they can act like young players. So they're going to pull it all together, and this is so good for them to continue to get the continuity and playing together. So here we go.
Knights will start off with the ball here first. Parker on the handoff to Furnish. Furnish working that ball screen. Step back 3, high arcing shot, no good. I think the Knights are going to keep the ball. Woodson going to take an open 3. No good. Good look, though. Back out on the wing. Goodell. Out to Parker. Parker near the timeline here. Hand off to Krotz. Knights looking for an open shot here. Heritage Hall. Tough man-to-man defense.
That should be a mismatch right there with Phoenix. He's 6'7".
Count the basket. Big time shot from Evan Krotz.
That's a nice shot by Evan. Way to drive, draw contact.
Take the contact and finish.
Not many better at finishing at the rim than Evan Krotz. I was going to say Phoenix at 6'7". I think Heritage's tallest kid is 6'4". Especially when he gets matched up against somebody other than that. I think it goes down to about 6'1" or 6'2". So he's got an advantage on the height there.
Chargers here, open 3 from the corner. Money. Great looking play there. It's Rashad Smith.
Rashad's a great player. I've watched him play for a couple years now. Let's see. Rashad is a junior. Strong with the ball, great defender, and that was a nice looking 3.
And strong defense there for the Chargers, 3-3 now. On the drive, tough finish inside over Phoenix Woodson's extended arm.
And that's kind of what I was telling you earlier. Crossings has 3 missed threes already on 4 possessions. And so some of those going to fall. There's another
Krotz, deep 3. No good, too long. Chargers once again come away with a rebound.
So 5 possessions and 4 missed threes for Crossings. And those will even out, hopefully, as the game goes on. But they take a lot of threes.
Tough take to the rim, Ori Walker. And, you know, we've watched number 3, Kyle McLaughlin, get getting a rhythm before, against Crossings the past few years. Fantastic shooter. Heritage Hall, nice pass inside by Goodell. Going to get an and one here from Phoenix Woodson.
Wow.
What a play there by Goodell.
That was one of the best passes I've seen from
He was
Matt
rising up to shoot that fadeaway jumper and then just saw him at the last second. But, as I was saying, this Heritage Hall team, while their record might not show it, 3-6, they've played 6 incredible teams. And, they've taken care of the teams that they were supposed to beat on their schedule so far, and then had 6 toss-ups and just ended up losing them all. But this is not a bad Heritage Hall team. This is a solid team with lots of talent. And McLaughlin is one of their better players. He can get going in a hurry. If he starts knocking down threes, that could be business for Heritage Hall.
Again, Heritage is the undersized team here, which has always been our Crossings problem over the years.
Woodson on the closeout, going to get a foul called on that 3-point attempt. Woodson got to be careful. Don't want him to get into foul trouble. Can't afford to foul those 3-point shooters, really.
No. But what I was saying is we have an advantage. Crossings has an advantage this entire year, almost every team we play with our size. And we have to begin to use that to our advantage. Being a 3-point shooting team is a good thing, but using your size along with being a 3-point shooting team seems to be the best strategy for Crossings.
2 for 2 at the line so far for Rashad Smith. One more coming. Third free throw rather, off the front rim, no good. Furnish back the other way. Getting picked up full court there by McLaughlin. Out to Goodell. Goodell on the drive, pull up, no good. Not a bad shot from Goodell. Made a contested shot, an open one. Rashad Smith on the drive, flips it back up, no good. On the offensive rebound, Cam Parker there for the block.
Yeah.
Out to Furnish, pushing in transition to Krotz. Krotz will pull up, fire 3, no good.
Way off there.
Rashad Smith here, hearing it from the Crossing student section, dribbling near that 3-point line. Furnish here on the handle, working on McLaughlin on the drive. Oh my goodness, and McLaughlin came down hard on that foul.
I think he got about 3 high fives to the face on that.
Furnish took a lot of contact on that drive. Knights need these free throws, really struggling to score right here. First one for Furnish. That one's good. Second free throw, no good for Furnish. Chargers lead by 3. McLaughlin working through the offense here. Up top, going to get a high ball screen out to the wing. Thought about the deep 3. Molinex on the drive here. Rashad Smith rise and fire, no good. Jonah Kelly on the rebound. Knights with some early subs, young players in already. Furnish, rise and fire, triple, no good. He was kind of moving when he took that one. He had some time to settle himself. Took that shot a little bit on the move there. McLaughlin on the jump stop, passes inside, gonna get a travel there on Ori Walker.
Walker, the senior, 6'3", 190. He's had a good, solid career. I've watched him play through these years at Heritage, and just a hustle guy every team needs. So I appreciate his game for sure.
Out to the wing, Goodell on the drive. Solid drive from Goodell. Take the contact, take the bump. Knights still trail by 3, 2:39 left. Furnish makes the extra pass. Goodell from the corner for 3. No good, just in and out. It's a great extra pass, though, from Furnish. Rashad Smith here on the drive. Nice left-handed finish off the glass. That's a tough shot there from Ori Walker. And his experience is really showing right now. You can just kind of tell that he's one of the older ones on the floor, making all the smart plays. Really solid finish there from Ori Walker.
Big mistake there for Heritage. Fouling three-point shooters. One of my biggest pet peeves about this game. Cannot foul a three-point shooter.
Braden Buckingham finding his way into the rotation here for the Knights. He'll get 3 big free throws here. Knights need them. First one good. Second free throw, good. Big time shots there from Buckingham. It's exactly what you want to see if you're Coach Schenk out of one of your young players, you know, that is getting extended run in a game like this.
Yeah, that's big. Buckingham, just a freshman.
Three-pointer good there.
Thad Butler.
Thad Butler, nice shot. 14-9. Heritage Hall can't miss. Molinex for 3. No good. Kelly on the rebound. Kelly, nice fan out to Furnish. Furnish getting double teamed to Buckingham. Buckingham, nice pass inside. Molinex wasn't ready for it, and he stepped out of bounds. Chargers playing with a lot of energy here. And the fans are into it. Charger student section traveled really well.
Nice block there by 24. Who, is that Krotz?
Kelly on the save, but Krotz turns it right back over. Krotz, or Furnish rather, nice drive inside, just can't convert. Had a nice look. He got to his spot, just couldn't finish.
That's his spot. They're making life hard down there for him, not letting any drives in the paint.
And that's the end of the first quarter here. Chargers, really strong opening frame here. They did everything they needed to do to fluster the Knights. Really just kind of had them on their heels the entire first quarter there.
Yeah, and like I said at the beginning of the game, you know, they're going to live or die by the threes. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 3-point attempts already for crossings, and they've missed them all. That's not going to stay the same for the whole game, but 0 for 8 first quarter on threes, and they're only down 5 in the first quarter.
Yeah, and the Knights, you know, they're a team that really does live and die by that three-pointer, but they're talented enough to win games now, you know, on an off-shooting night with their athleticism, with their length. But this is still a team that's bread and butter is that three-point shot. They have a lot of shooters on the floor, and until they remove the lid from downtown, we're not going to really see the offensive explosion that we're used to.
I agree, but like I said earlier, they can't forget that they have 6'7" and 6'5" in the paint, and those guys are taller than the entire team for Heritage. They need to work, and they're big, they're strong. They need to work those guys down low as well and balance that out.
McLaughlin here working that screen and roll. Flare screen out to the corner. Jump stop, that's going to go out of bounds. Knight's going to take possession. Oh, they're going to say it stays with the Chargers here on the baseline. Man, if that stays with the Chargers, I don't know why the Knights players weren't trying to save that one from going out of bounds. Chargers working it from the corner. Had to pass it in front of that rowdy student section. Out to McLaughlin for three, no good. Knights cannot let him get hot. Oh man, and that one should have been Charger ball. That was definitely slapped out of bounds by Phoenix Woodson.
Chargers number 11, Rashad Smith.
Krotz here on the handle. Out to Furnish. Furnish to Parker, trying to get the dribble handoff. Parker, step back three, no good. It's a tough shot. In transition here. Chargers setting things up in possession of a 5-point lead.
Good defense by Cal.
Gonna get a foul here. Chargers turn the ball over. Matthew Hooper into the game for the first time. Oh, not a great pass by Goodell there. As Parker seemed denied on that screen.
Completely denied.
Crossing the timeline here. Chargers.
That's a tough shot there.
Tough shot. Furnish back the
Over
other way.
6'5". Nice move by Furnish.
Nice move by Furnish inside.
So that's what you hope for. You know, a team to take a bad shot. He took a poor shot, led to a fast break.
Oh man, and that is money from outside there. Thad Butler, big time three-pointer. The Chargers needed it.
That was a good answer.
Furnish going to try his luck from range. No good. That one's off to the left, but the Knights going to keep possession. Hooper boxing out there. Ori Walker back into the game, as well as Phoenix Woodson for the Knights. Knights will be in the 1-1 for the rest of the half here. 5:51 left till halftime. Matthew Hooper to the line after securing that position inside and drawing the foul. gets the free throw to fall thanks to the friendly bounce. Second free throw from Hooper. It's good. And Hooper, great minutes there. He checks in, draws an offensive foul, knocks down his 2 free throws, and then Woodson comes back in.
Yeah,
exactly what you want to see out of a senior veteran,
that's
right?
Right. That's what I was going to say. If you're a senior coming in, getting some good minutes, you make your free throws, you're going to find some minutes in this game and play good defense, which he does.
17-13, Knights down by 4. And that's great defense by Krotz there, stepping up, kind of making him think about that.
Yeah, he did. Krotz is a good defender.
He's a great defender, one of the better on-ball defenders the Knights have.
I still tell you, this team wins that state championship last year if Krotz is healthy at that game against Kingfisher.
Makes such a big difference.
No disrespect to Kingfisher. Krotz has been a different player this year.
Woodson on the pull-up three-pointer, no good. Woodson's got to take a few to the rim here, get himself going. Chargers have no one that can step in front of his athleticism. Yeah, and I would not try that around Woodson. That will not fly.
They gave him a foul.
Oh, my goodness. That is not a good call right there.
This is when you get punished for your size.
Wow, yeah. My goodness. I don't even know what could have been a foul there. I'm pretty speechless. That was a great block by Phoenix Woodson. First free throw good. Ori Walker. Phoenix Woodson here the other way. Got an isolation situation from the top of the key. Out to Krotz. Krotz on the drive. Woodson on the pump fake. Woodson on the drive. Switches to his left hand. Tries a floater, no good.
He just needed to take one more dribble, like a power dribble. Nobody can stop him.
Nice play inside from McLaughlin. Great look there from McLaughlin. Krotz cannot get that deep ball to go. The Knights really struggling from downtown. Chargers double dribble. And a lot of these mistakes from Heritage Hall are self-inflicted here. Too many travels. Crossings takes a 30-second timeout here, down 7, needing to regroup. 20-13, 4:30 left. Again, this is Ross Lovelace on the call. Crossings trails Heritage Hall by 7. Knights down by 7, 4:30 left in this first half of play. Sideline out of bounds here to Goodell. Trying to get the ball inside to Furnish. Furnish working that high ball screen with Cam Parker. Nice spin move out to Goodell. Goodell on the drive. Solid defense by the Chargers on that perimeter, not letting anything inside. Knights cannot get 2 feet in the paint. Out to the wing. Goodell going to try an open 3 from the corner. Got it!
Go.
Mac Goodell finally gets one to go. The Knights now 1 of 13 from three-point land in this contest, as Matt Goodell might have just taken the lid off the basket. 4-point game. McLaughlin here working that perimeter, elite shooter. Working on that back cut. Might have had a shot there if they got it back to him right away. McLaughlin going to try his luck from 3. No good. And that is one that usually goes in for McLaughlin. He is a fantastic shooter. On the outside to the opposite corner. Nice extra pass. Goodell going to try again. No good. Goodell cannot get that one to go. Coleman Ridley tracks it down. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds on the baseline. Great hustle from the youngster. That's how you make the most of your minutes right there. And Heritage Hall going to take a full timeout here. 3:31 remaining. Knights trail by 4. Almost halftime here. Just got the first three-pointer of the game to go. It was from Matt Goodell. Man, the Crossings Christian Knights, a team that usually gets most of their points from three-point range and transition, is being completely clamped here by the Chargers. They're just playing fantastic defense.
I agree, and they're not like hard shots. You know what I mean by that? They're not bad threes that they're taking.
No, yeah, they're uncharacteristic misses for sure.
They in other words, Crossings is used to hitting tougher threes than what they've taken today. They've had some good opportunities.
And Heritage Hall's game plan has been very solid. You know, I can definitely tell while Phoenix Woodson is a great shooter, he's a fantastic shooter, they would much rather him take those deep threes than anything towards the rim because of the Chargers' lack of size inside.
If the Knights would go down on the block a few times, it would open things up. I think getting Cam Parker, who's so strong in the block, and getting Phoenix down there, getting even offensive boards, I think there's a recipe there for a run to be had by Crossings if they work the ball a little bit more down low.
Yeah, again, this is a really fun matchup here. Cal Furnish on the steal. Wide open layup in transition off the glass. 2-point game. Crosstown rivalry here. Both teams bringing the heat with their student sections. It's a fun night of basketball here in Oklahoma City.
That was a big-time steal there. We needed that.
It was. Great anticipation from Furnish. Rashad Smith here, working on Furnish. Oh, a nice tip by Ridley. Just hit it a little bit too hard.
Oh, my goodness.
Three-point attempt won't go from the corner. Honestly, I thought that
if
Knights might have fouled on that three there, that three-pointer from the corner. They hacked at the arm and then missed that rebound, missed the block
on the rebound,
out.
Cal just kind of crouched over. If he would have tried to jump, I think they would have called a foul. Yeah. I don't blame him for, protecting himself, though. He had two guys jumping right over his back.
McLaughlin at the free throw line here. Maybe a few free throws are what will get him going. Offensive foul.
Wow. That's an interesting call. He was confused. Okay, that makes sense. He called it on Heritage. No.
It was on Heritage.
It is on Heritage.
Knights are going to the line here.
Wow. Well, maybe there's something I didn't see. Let me look at it here again.
This has been a pretty oddly officiated half so far, both ways.
No, that was he just out-hustled
that was not a good call there. That was a solid offensive rebound
to the
there.
Heritage Hall fans there.
It was an solid offensive rebound. Man, and another blockout call. I wish we could just take both of those calls and throw them out. Like, this is just turning into a ref show here with these fouls. Not even strong for either side. It's just a very confusing display on both sides. You don't really know what you can get away with in a game like this. Rashad Smith here, crossing the timeline, working on Coleman Ridley. Oh, and a nice move by Rashad Smith. My goodness, gets the and one, hit on the forehead. What a move, young man.
I thought he stopped his dribble.
That looked like Trey Mann right there. That hesitation, he just glided in the air, finished above the rim. Holy smokes. Impressive play. Very, very impressive. Can't get the free throw to fall. Ridley on the block out to Furnish. Furnish, one-hand pass up ahead to Krotz. Rouse in transition to Goodell. Goodell back to Rouse on the wing. Ridley on the drive to the corner. Rouse up top. Molinex. Knights could have gotten away with a carry there. That ball came pretty close to Goodell's face. Step back three from Furnish.
That's one of those butter. That's one of those tough threes that we're making the tough ones and we're missing the easier ones.
Incredible.
That was a great shot.
Great shot by Furnish. That was a moon ball up to the sky. Almost hit the ceiling. Nothing but net. Heritage Hall takes a timeout. Knights cut into that lead to bring it to a 2-point game. 1:53 until halftime. Ross Lovelace on the call here. Knights trail by 2.
So Crossings, I just noticed that they've gone quite a while without their two bigs. They've gone straight guards, except for Molinex, who's kind of a forward, but gone to a much smaller lineup here.
Foul on the Knights. Evan Krotz on the foul. Jonah Kelly checking back in. And again, the Knights big still on the bench. He's using different bigs right now. Rashad Smith on the floater, no good. Knights could have gotten a foul there on that rebound. Rise and fire jumper, good from Ori Walker. 25-21. Again, Ori Walker has been fantastic tonight. That leadership showing on the floor. McLaughlin picking up Furnish. Krotz, nice kick out to Goodell, setting him up for a triple, but he's going to drive the gap. Goodell on the fadeaway, no good. Rashad Smith back the other way here, crossing the timeline. Nice cross-court pass there to the corner. Ori Walker, another mid-range shot, and I thought that one could have been a foul too. The Knights are really slapping the arm after that on the follow-through. They got to be careful there. Krotz here from the wing. Kelly on the screen. Kelly with a nice pass inside to Rouse. Rouse to the corner. Goodell right where he made his first one. Goodell. 25-24. We've almost reached halftime here. Chargers going to get the last shot here. Rashad Smith. Ori Walker for three. Got it. He got it. That's going to count. That is going to count. Man, the Knights did not want to give that up right before half. Tough finish there. 25-24. Chargers take the lead going into halftime. 28-24 rather after that three-point shot. Big time three-pointer there for Ori Walker. What an impressive first half for him. And the Knights gonna need an answer here. Stick with us for second half coverage of this crosstown rivalry. Number 1 4A Crossings Christian battling with Heritage Hall here in the first half of play. Chargers got the best of the Knights so far, 28-24. 9:53 left until second half action. back here with second half action. Knights trail by 4. After that tough close to the half, Ori Walker nailing a deep triple. And if you are wondering, Oklahoma City Thunder playing their first nationally televised game in 2 years right now. Currently up on the Miami Heat 105-104 with 2.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Heritage Hall student section getting into it at the beginning of this second half here.
Start the second half of play. Crossings will be in possession.
28-24, again, Heritage Hall's lead.
Just some numbers for you. Halftime, Cal Furnish 8 points, Woodson 2, Krotz 3, Goodell 6, Buckingham 3, and Hooper 2. Crossing struggled from 3. They were 3 for 15 on 3-pointers in the first half, which is really their bread and butter.
Strong take inside Cal Furnish, and that's one way to start things off here.
That's right.
You know, you can't get it going, you got to go to the hoop. Cal Furnish went straight to the hoop, and you know, I say you can't get it going. He finished the first half with that crazy acrobatic step-back three-pointer. So Furnish, I think he led the Knights in points in the first half, right?
8 points, yes.
So now 10, 11 there after that and one. Back the other way here, Heritage Hall nursing a 1-point lead after that and one.
Well, that could have been a foul, and it could have been off of Heritage Hall. I think both both things happened that didn't get recorded. Smith with the 3.
Big time three-pointer, Rashad Smith. Heritage Hall really can't miss. They are playing fantastic offensively here. Woodson here on the isolation, hands off to Cam Parker. Parker will try a deep 3, no good. And Parker can hit that shot, just not falling there. Heritage Hall here working on offense, trying to push the ball inside. Nice move inside. Ori Walker blocked by Phoenix Woodson. Woodson back the other way, kick ahead. Krotz gonna get a blocking foul for the Knights.
Senior Cole Corley with the blocking foul.
Rashad Smith the other way, ahead of the pack here in transition. Strong take to the hole, no call. That one's gonna be Knights ball. Cal Furnish, smart play to bounce it right off of Rashad Smith. Knights here throwing the ball inbounds, trying to work in that press break. And Krotz, that'll do. Spin move, blow by the defender to the corner, Goodell. He'll pull it back out. Goodell, deep 3, he'll fire away. No good. Woodson trying to get a hand on that ball, tip it out. 4-point game. 3-pointer from the corner, Kyle McLaughlin. Sharp shooter from the corner. We've been telling you about him all night, and there it is. Just cannot give him an inch of space. And man, he is battling on defense too, not letting Furnish get that ball. Great move inside by Woodson. They're going to get him on the foul call.
And it was a good call. He didn't need to do that. He has the size advantage, the length. All he had to do was put it up. He's a young man. He's learning. Crossings really needs a stop and a score here. They can't let this this run extend.
Agreed.
Especially when you're a young team, those little things like that are going to bother you more.
McLaughlin looking for that lane to drive, kicks it out. Back to the corner, McLaughlin almost had a window to shoot. He's going to fire away. No good.
Foul on the rebound, number 44, Cooper Cookson. It's his second personal. Third team foul against the Chargers.
Back the other way here, Furnish. Crossing the timeline. Set up by a Woodson screen. Woodson gonna try a deep triple. No good. Woodson's just been a hair off on that shot tonight. Nice steal in transition by Woodson, who passed it to Furnish. Furnish has a 3-on-2 now thanks to Woodson's hustle. Inside, Krotz, back up. Good, tough shot. Evan Krotz takes the contact, stays balanced, puts it in.
Good steal by Krotz. Just good anticipation there. Oh, he had him. What? Oh, he had him.
Foul on the rebound. Foul on Heritage Hall, number 3, Kyle McLaughlin.
Wow.
His third personal
Krotz
foul.
made a fantastic move, and then he let him off the hook and went back the other way.
Receiver with that. Butler returns for Heritage Hall.
In transition, tough finish from Rashad Smith. Fired up after that one. Getting the student section into it. Chargers extending that lead. Cam Parker back the other way. The quick answer.
And that's what they need. Nobody can stop Cam Parker in the paint. He's too big and too strong.
Yeah, they need to keep going to him. On the wing, Ori Walker blocked. Phoenix Woodson. That defense really showing right here for Woodson, finding a way to impact the game without
Knock it
scoring.
down.
Furnish going to pull up for three. Got it! Cal Furnish! The momentum three to bring the Knights within 2. Heritage Hall calls a timeout.
Timeout on the floor.
This place is going crazy. We'll take a timeout too. Knights lead by 2, 3:43 left. This is Ross Lovelace on the call.
That means he's going to make this one.
36-34 here. Heritage Hall leads by 2. 3:43 left in this third quarter of play. Thunder in a tight 1-2, up by 2 with 22 seconds left.
Back in for Chargers, number 3, Kyle McLaughlin.
Furnish here working around that Kelly screen. Kelly gonna fire a 3, no good. Back the other way here, Hooper into the game for the Knights. Buckingham, big shot from the corner. And he draws another foul on a three-pointer. Buckingham once again.
Foul number 1, Cole Corley. This is his 4th personal foul. At the line shooting 3, Brayden Buckingham. Number 23, Carter Knowles, returns to the lineup.
Big time play there from Buckingham. 36-36. Knights tie it up. Strong defense on the perimeter from Coleman Ridley, used to playing on the inside. McLaughlin way off on a triple there. Furnish in transition. Inside to Ridley. Ridley on the dribble, kick out to Hooper. Hooper an open three, catch fire! Nothing but net. Matthew Hooper.
What a shot for the senior.
Big time shot. 39-36. Rashad Smith on the drive as the Knights have somehow taken a 3-point lead.
Second team foul.
How did that ball get in the paint? That's just, it's just not good, good defense right there. Somebody fell asleep.
Out to Kelly. Kelly to Furnish. Furnish operating the top of the key. Furnish takes the bump there. Gonna have a foul on the floor.
Foul on 23, Carter Knowles. That's his first personal foul. 6th team foul.
I'm impressed with Heritage defense, especially on Cal Furnish. They're making them work really hard.
It's definitely a foul there. Forearm to the back.
That is a 1-on-1 situation, it looks like.
Third personal. 7th team foul.
It's a good opportunity for Hooper to stand up there as a senior and knock down a couple free throws.
23, McAdell. 24, Evan Cross checking back in for the Knights. Cross will wait till after the free throw.
Nice shot.
Evan Cross in. 22, Liam Burton checks in for the Chargers. Now Evan Cross checks back in for Matthew.
Again, Matthew Hooper, the senior, comes on the floor, plays great defense, knocks down a three, then he knocks down 2 free throws.
McLaughlin here playing some point guard for the Chargers.
Foul on the shot against the Knights, foul number 25, Jonah.
It's a foul on Jonah Kelly inside.
Third team foul at the line, shooting 2, number 11, Rashad Smith.
Knights need an answer offensively after the free throws from the Chargers. Phoenix Woodson still on the bench, as is Cam Parker. Krotz here working that perimeter out to Furnish. Furnish ISO. Gets the screen from Kelly. Crossover from Furnish. Furnish off on the jumper. Charger ball.
Heritage wanted a 5-second call, and they're giving him the 5-second call. It's supposed to be within 6 feet. And I don't know that they're necessarily within 6 feet and they're already counting, but they certainly wanted that call.
Oh man, that would have been a huge shot for the Chargers. Nice rebound inside from Jonah Kelly. Knights needed that physicality.
Good drive.
Nice drive by Krotz, just couldn't finish. Great fan there inside by Ridley. Set the offense back up. Nice move by Furnish. Furnish gonna fire away from 3. Oh man, right there. End of the third quarter. Knights lead 41-39. Action-packed fourth quarter coming up. Stay tuned. Nice defense inside there from Cam Parker. Really affecting shots at the rim tonight. Gonna get a travel here for the Chargers. Furnish here has a count. McLaughlin playing great defense. Krotz working on Rashad Smith, out to Goodell. Knights don't want any bad shots right now. Woodson, nice. My goodness, that is a tough left-handed finish off the glass. Showing his talent right there.
Oh my goodness.
Inside, whew, it's a tough call right there.
Every time Phoenix tries to get close to the ball, it's a foul on him. I mean, it's really ticky-tacky. He's got 4 fouls. And I feel like he's played maybe a quarter of this game.
Free throw no good.
Number 10, Coleman Ridley back in for the Knights.
Free throw good, making this a 3-point game. 6:50 left in the fourth quarter. Knights can't get anything to go. Need a few more stops here. McLaughlin gonna try a triple. No good. Knights do not want to let him shoot. Rashad Smith, just long. And a strong fight from Goodell to come away with that. Krotz in transition the other way, pushing it. No look past the corner. Furnish on the drive. Knocked out of bounds here. 3-point lead for the Knights.
Number 1, Cole Corley back in the lineup for the Chargers.
Inside to Parker. Parker to Goodell. Goodell had an open look from 3 there. Opts to pull it back out though. Krotz breaking down his defender, getting to the rim, gonna draw a foul. 43-40. Knights lead by 4, 5:35 left.
8th team foul at the line, shooting 1-1. Number 24, Evan Croft.
Free throw good there.
Yeah, so they're in the bonus. Crossing's in the bonus for 2 more fouls, and then it's double bonus. I honestly would work the ball inside and get the ball downhill every time. Let's go to the free throw line. Let's get some freebies.
I don't know about
Wow,
that call.
I have no idea what that call was.
Also number 1, Cole Corley. This is
It's an offensive foul, and I don't know what happened. But, I mean,
They
it's
called
been
like a-
very ticky-tacky all game, so.
It was either they called it on the dribble handoff or the screen or something there.
I don't know. It was, yeah, you're right. It's either on the screener or on the ball handler.
Trying to push off or something there. Somebody's getting in trouble over in the student section, it looks like.
checks in for the Chargers.
Did they just go get the security? Oh, no, that's 5 fouls. That's 5 fouls on number 1.
Something's happening though. Ref went and is bringing somebody over. Looks like he's going to sit in the stands by a few of the fans over there.
Oh, yeah, and the fan that's sitting behind the Crossings bench.
Furnish on the drive, out to Molinex. Molinex steps back, triple, bang! Cooper, Molinex. What a big-time shot, young man.
First points of the second half. Actually, first points of the game for Molinex.
And you know, Molinex not really known for his three-point shooting, but last week in the alumni game, he got hot. He hit
knocked
5
down
or 6
5.
threes. Yeah, really solid shooter when he needs to be. Rashad Smith passing inside to McLaughlin. McLaughlin on the turnaround J, no good. Knights lead by 7, 4:35 left. Furnish in transition, out to Molinex. Molinex
thank
back
you.
to Furnish. Furnish getting that ball screen from Molinex. Out to Molinex. Molinex to the corner. Goodell open for 3 from the corner. No good. That would have been a huge shot from Goodell. Instead, we have a jump ball. Possession going to stay with the Knights. Big time tie up there.
Yeah, that was a great rebound tie-up by Cal Furnish, timing that just perfectly so he didn't foul. Oh, man. Take care of the ball here, fellas. 4 minutes to go. We don't want any turnovers.
Furnish here, dribbling the perimeter.
Everything to the bucket.
Out to Krotz. Furnish coming off a few screens.
There you go.
Trying to get by. Nice move inside by Furnish.
Wow.
Not going to get the call there.
That was surprising because he got hacked on the drive and on the shot.
Great defense by Evan Krotz. Stayed with him step for step there.
Evan's a really good defender.
Yeah. McLaughlin stepping up. Also a solid defender. Screen set by Molinex. Krotz on the drive.
Advantage crossings here. They're up 7 with 3 minutes to go at home. Just take your time, get good shots to the goal.
Furnish on the drive, gonna get the foul call here.
That was probably less of a foul than the last drive.
It was. He had just had a few empty trips there. You know, that maybe he needed a little makeup for.
Yeah. Well, it depends, I guess.
And he's been driving hard almost every single play. You know, you're going to get rewarded for some of those. That's just how it goes. Knights take a 7-point lead. Cal Furnish headed to the line. 3:23 left in this fourth quarter. Ross Lovelace on the call. Stay tuned for an exciting finish on deck. Big time free throws coming up here for Cal Furnish. 9-point lead would be hard to overcome for the Chargers with just 3:23 left.
And we'll see what they learned from the Kingfisher game that actually went into overtime, where they missed 3 front ends of a 1-and-1 and turned the ball over, and they kind of fell apart at the end. They should have won that game by 15 and ended up going to overtime. So we'll see if they can learn from that game the other night.
Furnish gets the second one to fall, and Hooper back in. So now 3:23 left in this game. Knights in possession of an 8-point lead, and Cal Furnish and Phoenix Woodson both on the bench here.
Well, that's interesting.
You wonder how long they're going to sit. You got to be weary of a run right here, because all it takes is a McLaughlin 3 to get right back in the game. It's a foul.
I will say, you know, the players that have come off the bench tonight have done a really fine job.
They have.
Defensively, moving the ball, not turning the ball over. You know, they've done a good job in all those areas.
Strong rebound there from Cam Parker inside. And that's a big-time defensive stop for the Knights. Need to get 1 or 2 more buckets, and you can put the icing on the cake in this one. Inside to Parker. Parker getting that isolation on the block. What a move, man. Cam Parker. That was dirty. Wow.
The sad thing about that is he could do that all night. That was what I said at the very beginning. He could do that all night. Good defense. I got him the second time, but Cam was strong in that first drive.
It's on 23, Mac Vidal, his first person. 16, number 3, Tom McLaughlin, shooting 2.
Cam Parker, just a sophomore, and just learning so much and growing in this game. That was a beautiful position there on the baseline. Stood his ground strong. Didn't lean over into the to the ball handler, the driver. Did a great job standing strong, and then somebody else came and grabbed the arm and got the foul there. Another strong rebound there.
Cam Parker. Cross court pass to Ridley. Oh my goodness.
Nice.
That is beautiful. Hot potato in transition. Knights come away with 2.
That was one dribble. That entire possession, one dribble.
And an offensive foul. Knights finishing this game strong. 52-41.
Yeah, the hard thing for teams trying to press at the end of a game against Crossings is you've got 5 guards out here, honestly, and some of the best ball handlers, and Kratz and Furnish, and even your bigs can handle the ball. It's really difficult to put a press on Crossings.
Goodell good at the free throw line here. It's Caden Leslie set to check in for the Knights. Second free throw for Goodell, up and good.
Knights number 13, Caden Leslie.
Knights need to be smart here. Can't foul three-point shooters. Don't want to put the Chargers on the line. Stop the clock.
It's a good cut by number 4 there, Ori Walker.
Walker again. Really strong game from him.
2-point basket for number 4, Ori Walker.
And Caden Leslie into the game for the first time tonight. Out to Parker. Parker to Woodson. Knights trying to run this clock out here.
They're going to have to foul.
Yeah, Crossing's doing a fantastic job of playing keep away.
And they fouled the wrong guy, the 80% free throw shooter.
There were a lot of different guys he could have fouled on that possession.
Yeah, that's just, well, I'm not going to say what I was going to say. You got to know that before the game. You got to know who you're going to foul.
Yeah, Knights number 5, Luke Brown, and number 2, Owen Anderson.
And that's it.
And that is it. Big time win for the Knights.
Yeah, it's a good comeback win. They struggled mightily from the three-point line tonight, and were able to muster up enough.
Yeah, really were.
Finished with 8 for 27 from threes.
Good grief. Crossings really finding other ways to win. And that's something you're going to need, come playoff time. You want to make a deep run in that really strong 4A division. You're going to need to find other ways to win than just by three-pointers,
Caden Leslie gets on the board.
And the Knights put the exclamation point on this one. Crossing's going to come away with a 58-46 win. Big time win at home. Cal Furnish, big time performance here. Phoenix Woodson finding other ways to get it done. Really having a big effect on the game defensively. Found a way to score in the second half too. Cam Parker grabbing down a few strong rebounds there down the stretch. Really impressive performance from him. How many did Furnish end up with there?
18 points.
18 points for Furnish. Really big night for him.
And then it was really split between the rest of the team. Hooper with 5, Parker 4, Goodell 4. That's not true. That's not true. Sorry, I'm not adding the first half. 18, you got 10 for Goodell. My bad. 10 for Goodell, 7 for Hooper.
And Hooper played great tonight.
6 for Kratz, 5 for Woodson. So kind of spread out after that, but yeah, it's. I'm sure they're again just continuing to learn how to win games when you're shooting good, when you're not shooting good, and
just a really gritty performance from Crossings. It wasn't going tonight, and they had to find out a different way to, to fight back against the Chargers. It's hard to come back when your three-point shot's not falling.
Yeah.
And the Knights figured out a way to do it tonight. Big time win for the Knights. We'll be back for the next home game. Again, Ross Lovelace on the call tonight. 12-point win for the Knights, 58-46. Thanks for joining us. Big time win for the #1 team in 4A.